Okay, so welcome back for another deep dive. Everyone's talking about this Dogecoin price surge.
Yeah,
It's crazy, right?
absolutely.
So we found this really interesting article that breaks it all down, and it's got some pretty wild stuff in there.
Oh, yeah.
Like we're talking about whale activity, we're talking about these historical trends, even comparisons to MicroStrategy's Bitcoin strategy. I mean,
Wow.
it's a lot. So let's just jump right in.
Yeah, let's get into it.
So one of the things that really jumped out at me in this article was just the sheer volume of these large purchases, these whale transactions.
Right. Yeah, it's incredible. Like the scale of some of these is just mind-blowing.
Yeah, like they mentioned a single purchase
Mm-hmm.
on January 3rd of almost $413 million
Mm-hmm.
in Dogecoin.
It's a lot of Dogecoin.
Yeah, it's just like, what is motivating these whales? Like, are they just speculating, or
Yeah,
is there something more to it?
Well, it's always hard to say for certain with these things, but some analysts think that they might be anticipating wider adoption of Dogecoin in decentralized finance, like DeFi. Oh, interesting.
And you have to remember that Dogecoin is the biggest
Yeah.
and the oldest of all the meme coins.
Yeah.
It's got this huge community that's really passionate about it.
Yeah.
So it makes it kind of an interesting prospect for DeFi platforms. They're looking for users.
Right. So it's not just about like riding this wave.
Yeah.
They're like strategically positioning themselves for Dogecoin's future.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, so then that ties into this other thing that they talk about, which is the movement of Dogecoin from exchanges to private wallets.
Yes.
And the article says that this reduces selling pressure. But like, how does that actually work?
Well, so basically when Dogecoin is held
Mm-hmm.
in a private wallet, it's taken out of circulation on exchanges, so it's not available to be sold.
Okay.
So that means the supply goes down,
Mm-hmm.
but the demand stays high or maybe even goes up.
Yeah.
And that just naturally drives up the price.
It's almost like a digital gold rush, right? Everyone's just like holding on to their nuggets.
Right, exactly. It's like a digital scarcity. Okay, so speaking of holding on to things, January seems to be a pretty good month for Dogecoin, historically, right?
Yeah, it's funny you should say that. It's like this January effect that seems to be playing out again.
What was it back in January 2021? Didn't it surge like 700 and something percent?
711%.
711%.
Crazy. And even this January,
Yeah.
it's already gone up 85%.
That's this pattern. Definitely seems like it's contributing to the current sentiment.
Yeah, I think it's feeding the frenzy a little bit.
So all this positive momentum
Yeah.
has some experts predicting that Dogecoin could hit $1 by 2025.
Yeah, I saw that.
I mean, that's Alex Thorne from Galaxy Digital. He's a smart guy.
Yeah, he knows the stuff.
That's a serious market cap, though.
Well, yeah, $1 would put Dogecoin's market cap at $100 billion.
Oh.
That puts it in the big leagues. I mean, some people might think that's crazy, but I think Thorne's prediction really shows you how unique Dogecoin is, It's the original meme coin. It has this huge dedicated community, and in the crypto world, that kind of social capital is really powerful.
Yeah, you can't underestimate the power of the community. Okay, so speaking of power plays, what's going on with Nerspeaker's Spirit Blockchain Capital and their Dogecoin strategy?
Oh, yeah, they're doing something really interesting. They're planning to leverage their Dogecoin reserves for DeFi. So they're going to use these holdings to generate revenue through different DeFi protocols.
Okay.
It's kind of similar to what MicroStrategy is doing with their Bitcoin.
Interesting.
It's a bold move for sure, but it shows that they believe in Dogecoin's potential. It's more than just a meme to them.
So they're putting their Dogecoin to work.
Exactly.
And it seems like the market is paying attention. The article mentions that open interest on Dogecoin has exceeded $3 billion in the last 5 days.
Oh, wow. That's significant.
Yeah. So what does that tell us?
Well, open interest refers to the total number of outstanding futures contracts for Dogecoin.
Okay.
So a big increase like that means that more investors are getting involved in that. They're bullish on Dogecoin. They're betting on its future price movements.
So it's like this feedback loop. Yeah. The price goes up. It attracts more investors.
Yeah.
Which drives the price up even further.
Exactly. Yeah.
Wow. So this surge is being driven by whales, this January effect,
Yeah.
all this interest in DeFi. It's a lot.
Yeah. It's a whole bunch of factors coming together at the right time.
Okay. So we've learned a lot today, I bet. I think the big question is this sustainable?
Right. Yeah. That's the million-dollar question.
Like, can Dogecoin really break free from its meme status? Or is this just a temporary thing?
It's hard to say, I think. The community is really powerful, and these strategic partnerships could really help. But it's a tough road ahead.
Yeah, so I guess we'll all just have to wait and see what happens.
That's the fun part.
All right, well, thanks for joining us for another deep dive,
Thanks for having me.
and we'll see you next time.
See you later.